All right, so we're kind of mid 2020. I just had this conversation with Bobby, and I'm starting to, be able to talk to people like you and people all throughout. And I'm really starting to wonder how you're going to rush through this vaccine. And for me, it just seems like the most ridiculous thing. And I remember I just spoke with Dr. Jay Bhattacharya a couple weeks ago, and he had released the Great Barrington Declaration. And I was walking around London, and it was vacant. And it was really frustrating me because I knew taxi drivers and pub owners, and they were like literally dying and struggling with mental health because everything was going down. That's why I later ran for mayor of London, because the mayor was making all the wrong choices. And I had Dr. Martin Kulldorff of Harvard on the show back in 2020. And at the end of the show, I asked him about the vaccine. And the Great Barrington Declaration people didn't have comments at that time on the vaccine. And I said, Martin, does it make sense to you that we're going to rush through this experiment, perhaps the greatest experiment ever performed on humanity, to billions of people, to something that hasn't been tested, hasn't been studied? And he just sat there and he said, that sounds like a really bad idea. And then we watched it all happen. And I'm just wondering, when you watched it all happen, Judy, towards, I guess that's end of 20 and then 21, what did you see happening? And yeah, what surprised you and then didn't surprise you about people not questioning it, about what the big companies ended up doing?
Well, nothing surprised me because we lived it in HIV/AIDS. So by that time, I saw the Washington Post on May 8th go after me. So again, lying about who I was, lying about the disease, driving it away from AIDS and AZT and what we did to the gay community, what Fauci did to the gay community, what we as people did to the gay community. Oh, that's not me. I don't have to worry, but that's not my behavior. That's an abomination to God. Therefore, they deserve it. That's not who we are as people. We don't play God. Only God plays God. And at the end of the day, all I did was what we did in 1983. I just set up the Dallas Buyers Club, bought in all the drugs, took everything out of my freezers and made sure everybody I could. I drove that stuff up and down the street and people were coming to my door and around the world. And I just kept talking, went to Clay Clark, anybody who would listen, gave them everything, handed them hard drives with the data. Do whatever you want for it. There's no such thing as intellectual property owned by Tony Fauci. My God, my brain, is mine. And you, the taxpayer, paid for every penny of my education since 1976 when I went to University of Virginia. And I was going to honor that integrity, and I did. So I didn't worry about who wouldn't listen. Anybody who heard and who needed help, we helped.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities.
Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple-digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm gonna tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up.
If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today.
Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you gonna do? What's the choice that you're going to make?